Very proud of you, Robert.
What'd I do?
Nah, the way you've been handling things with Anna, I never expected you to go out of your way and help her like you have.
Well, Anna and I have had our differences, but that was a long time ago. She's more than made up for it by giving me Robin.
She's a very good mother. Beautiful woman.
Yes, she is.
You're sorry?
About what?
Well, things never worked out between you two.
Well, I consider myself pretty lucky. I mean, I've had 2 wonderful women in my life, and they both love me.
That's a good thing you never had to choose between them.
And now that Anna's got Duke, maybe she can find some of the happiness that I've found.
Jimmy Lee, I thought you and Charity had already left.
Well, I came back to, thank you for the party. We got the car packed.
It wasn't my party, dear. Edward planned it all, but he was too proud to admit it or to come downstairs.
Guess I never really realized how much he cared.
You'd be surprised how much he cares, Jimmy Lee.
Yeah, I guess I found that out today.
Your family, dear, and I hope you'll always remember that.
You've been like a mother to me, Lila. I'll never forget that.
You're just as much Edward's son as Alan is, and we all remember how Edward treated you when you first came to Port Charles.
Well, I certainly learned the value of a family. Please stay in touch.
Take care of yourself, dear. And keep in touch.
Thanks for everything, Lila. You're quite a lady.
Godspeed, dear boy.
Goodbye. I love you, Mother.
No, you should have seen it. All of a sudden, he becomes Rambo, and he throws this guy right across the room.
You punched him?
I didn't just punch him. I knocked him across the room.
Well, that was very brave of you, Alan.
Well, I had to do it. I had to defend my wife's honor.
Oh, come on, my honor did not need defending.
Are you kidding me? Your honor has always needed defending. That's why I married you in the first place.
I beg your pardon, excuse me. That man made an unprovoked pass at me.
Oh, sure
Yes, he did. He did. It was completely unprovoked.
Give me a
dare
break.
you?
Why don't you two sit down, have a little black coffee?
wait a minute. It was
Before you go, you're wrong. No, you probably go.
Alan, it was
just sit down. We'll find you a table.
I had,
Have some
Yes,
coffee, some
I
soup.
did.
All right? Yeah, just sit down. I'll stay with you for a while.
You
Some
probably
soup,
would've
some
been
coffee.
happy.
Jerry, can I have
This has got to be a joke. I cannot believe this. Why does this always happen to me in my life?
What is so tragic?
They just told me that I have to work here tonight.
We'll be happy you have a job.
Can it, Lucy? I was going to Duke's with everybody else.
Oh, poor Amy. Life is so rough.
It's not fair.
Well, do you think you're the only one in the world that's not out partying tonight? At least you have an excuse.
Monica.
Oh, Alan, are you heading home?
What about you?
Oh, I'm going to stick around for a while. Nothing better to do.
How's your head?
A lot better than it was this morning.
Yeah, mine too. You think we overdid it a little last night at the Floating Rib?
Oh, just the drinking part. We should do it again sometime.
Yeah, it was a fun evening, wasn't it?
Why don't you two quit beating around the bush? You both want to go out tonight, and you just want to see who's going to ask first, right?
Is that what we're doing, Amy?
Look, I'll make it easy for you. Alan, why don't you ask Monica if she would like to go with you to Duke's tonight? They're going to have the biggest party of 1986 and possibly 87. Ask her.
Interested?
Are you?
Maybe.
Well, maybe I am too.
Then Duke's it is.
Enjoy.
What are you doing?
I'll be upstairs if you need me. Not that I expect you will.
Are you going to spend New Year's Eve alone?
It will not be the first time.
Oh, no, you can't do that.
Why don't you go out?
Yes, we'll be fine here. I promise we'll be fine.
Please, Sean, there's no need to stay here on my account.
We'll stay in the secret room, I promise.
I'm sure you will.
Listen, man, there are guards in the lobby and on all the entrances and exits. No one's going to get to
What's
us.
that?
I think maybe I spoke too soon.
I know that voice. It's Tiffany. All right, get back in the secret room. In the secret room. Quick.
Get your hand.
No one inside, Mr.
Don't you
That's right.
forget your... Well, there you are, Sean. My goodness, these gorillas almost threw me out of my ear. What is going on around here?
No, honey, just calm down, all right? Just...
What, are you in trouble with the law again, or what?
No, it's nothing like that at all.
Well, then what are with these guards? I mean, what in the world do they do? It looks like a prison camp around here. Who are you trying to keep out? Or in, should I say?
It's not your concern, okay?
What is it?
Come on, Tilly.
Look, Sean, could we just go inside and talk in private, please?
No.
Why not?
I'm sorry, I can't let you in.
Oh. I come all the way over here to invite you to be my date on New Year's Eve, and you don't even have the courtesy to invite me into your apartment?
Now, there is a very logical explanation.
I'm waiting.
Which, unfortunately, I cannot tell you at the moment.
Why? Do I know it?
Don't jump to conclusions.
You know, you're going to be sorry for this one.
What does that mean?
Why don't you just watch my show tonight, live show from Duke's Club, and you will see what I mean. I'm going to give new meaning to the words. Bring out the old and bring in the new.
You all ready? You should see the crowd. They're lined up around the block.
All right. Filled it up, my friend. We all filled it up, right? Teamwork, that's what counts.
Well, good luck, everybody.
And enjoy yourselves.
And what a way to welcome in 1987, huh?
Well, let's do it. Come on, let's open the doors, shall we? Let them in. You guys ready? Maestro. Climb in. Well, Mrs. Jones, our guests are arriving. I think we ought to welcome them with open arms, yes? How you doing? Good evening. Welcome. Happy New Year. Good evening. Oh, welcome. Thanks for coming.
We wouldn't have missed this for the world. I don't see Sean. It's possible that he had something better to do. Or rather, should I say, someone better to do it with.
Could you excuse me, Monica? I have a show to do, and you're standing in my way. You ready at the station?
Yes. Station? We couldn't have gotten this kind of publicity if we paid for it.
Everybody who is not here will be watching.
Well, I just hope that somebody is watching.
Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to New Year's Eve at Duke's.
What better setting for Celebrity Corner and the men in my life than the very hot spot of Duke's Club tonight. Everyone who is anyone is helping celebrate our New Year's tonight. And with me is a very handsome gentleman who needs no introduction, our former district attorney and one of the most eligible bachelors in Port Charles, Mr. Brett Madison. Brett, tell me, how is it that you are unaccompanied this night? It seemed to me like the women would be ringing the phone off the hook trying to call and ask you for a date. Or did you just decide to share the wealth?
Well, actually, I've been too busy lately to even get around to asking anyone out.
Oh, well, in that case, you're all mine. Sorry, girls, you had your chance. And I've got this wonderful hunk all to myself, and I am going to make the most of it.
Is it my imagination,
Do you
or
have
is
any
Tiffany
New Year's
trying harder than usual?
No, she doesn't have to try.
1987,
Comes
finally
naturally.
see you give a girl a break and
Enough said.
tie the knots.
That depends on the girl.
Well, the line forms behind me. No pushing, girls. I'll let you get back to the party now, Brett. Perhaps we could share a glass of bubbly after the show.
I'd like that.
Thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you.
Now let's see what other interesting people we have here tonight at Duke's.
Doesn't the club looks good, doesn't it?
Except one thing. We should be in the middle of all the festivities.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce our hostess and host for tonight, Miss Felicia Jones and her wonderful husband, Frisco.
First of all, we would like to thank Duke Lavery, who made all this possible. Happy New Year's, Duke. You better be watching out there, and that goes for you too, man. Very happy. We decided to dedicate this next song to Duke Lavery and Hannah Devane. The tango's become one of the hottest dances in town. and we know that it's your favorite. So we're going to sit this one out, and we're going to let the maestro give you a little bit of your own night music, if you please.
You two will excuse me. I'm going to see if I can scrounge up a couple more bottles of champagne.